Hello and welcome back to the Epic Travels podcast. I'm your host, Epic Phil, and I hope you're all doing brilliant today. Now, on this episode, we're talking about the plans I have for Orlando, Florida in September. So sit down, settle, and let's get into this episode. Hi everyone, Epic Phil again here for you, and I hope you're all doing well. As I said earlier, as you know, this episode is talking about our plans for Orlando, Florida. Now, in the first episode, we planned to go to Orlando, Florida. The second episode of this show, if you're checking out this podcast, was the Villatel Orlando resort. We got to talk a lot about that. And then the third episode, what you should go and check out as well, is my first interview with Simon from the Halloween Horror Events podcast, where he talks about his trip in September to Orlando, Florida. Stop and listen if you're seeing this bit here. I have a competition coming to my YouTube channel very soon, and it's very simple what the competition is. As soon as I hit 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, I am doing a competition for a Universal Studios hotel, Endless Summers Resort, surf side in suites and dockside in suites. I am doing a beach towel. These beach towels ain't cheap and they're great quality. So Endless Summer Resort Beach Towel is up once I hit 3,000 subscribers, and it's very simple how this is going to be done. Let me quickly explain this. All you have to do is be a subscriber on the YouTube channel Epic Phill Travels. Then when I make the video, what goes out when I hit the 3,000 subscribers, I say to you a special word in it that you have to comment with the special word. I will then give you a number for that special word. I will do the draw if I hit the 3,000 before Orlando. But if I'm in Orlando, I will do the draw in Orlando, or when I finally hit 3,000, I will do the draw, and we'll do one of the special raffles with number, and the winner will win an Endless Summers Resort beach towel. I think they're about $40. They're not cheap. So all you got to do, as I said, is subscribe to Epic Phill Travels on YouTube. Don't forget to press that bell notification so you don't forget when the videos drop, and to help the channel grow, all you've got to do is like and comment on the videos. I love chatting to you all in the comments. Now let's get back to the podcast, the show, or whatever this is showing up in. Also, but before we go any further, to help this new travel podcast work and grow, all you've got to do on YouTube and TikTok is subscribe and like the videos and comment. This helps them get out to more people who may join, who may help them a lot more. And of course, if you're listening on a podcast app of your choice, please do us a massive favor. Could you give us the best rating you could possibly do? And if they have a commenting system on there, and they do on Spotify, and I will reply on Spotify, give us a comment. Apple's a bit harder for me to reply. I'm not an iPhone user. I'm Android. I know it's on Apple Podcasts, so it's harder for me, but still give it the best review you can and all that stuff. And don't forget to check out all my socials at Epic Phill Travels. That's Instagram and Facebook as well. So you know I'm on TikTok and YouTube, and we're going to grow this stuff. So let's get on with this today's episode. Let's talk about my plans for Orlando, Florida. Right, I had to pause there for a few seconds. So many messages were coming through from people. I had to see what was going on. It was nothing serious, just people bantering about West Ham losing to Sunderland today. So now you know when I recorded this. So, people, what are we doing? There's 9 of us going. If you want to know about the Villatel Orlando Resort and how we're traveling, go and check out the first couple of episodes for that stuff. But what we plan to do, this is our itinerary. We're there for 3 weeks. And we're going to start with my favorite place, Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida. Now, why going here? Let's explain a few things. Me and my brother Andrew are seasonal annual pass holders. We'd like to be higher, but truth be told, we can't really afford it. So we'll take the seasonal passes. We still get the some of the benefits of membership stuff. Annual pass holders appreciation months goes into September all the time. So we get like discount on food at restaurants and simple way of doing that. So we're annual pass holders, only 2-part annual pass holders, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. We don't have Volcano Bay. I just went off. I don't know what happened to me. I used to love water parks, used to love doing all the slides and that. And then one year I just went, meh. and I've never done them since. It's a strange one because I've never figured out why I lost interest in them, but I did. So me and him that. So we've got the full 3 weeks with Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Everyone else on our trip of 9 people, they've all got the 14-day Universal Pass, which gives you 1 day to Epic Universe, and obviously that gives you Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay. But Malvin, my brother's friend, he is going to be changing these to a annual pass to do the 3 weeks. I've been told, so he will be joining us as an annual pass holder. The others are on the 14-day pass. Gives them 1 day at Epic Universe. So we plan to do 1 day as a whole family at Epic Universe. I'm still not sure how this 1 day pass works. Do you just rock on in to Epic Universe, or do you still have to book the day? I don't get that 1 day pass thing. Now, they are staying the 14-day pass for the 3 weeks. My mother, her old age, and the youngsters were school now. We said maybe the last week for them would be better just chilling at the resort. What's a pretty good idea. It's a really cool resort. So much to do there. Yeah, again, go and check out the Villatel Orlando Resort episode to see what that's all about. And they can just chill for the last week. I had a certain person, I'm not going to say his name because he always seems to moan in Facebook groups at others how they do their trips. It's really peculiar. I don't know if he's just doing it out of jest or it's a bit of an obnoxious way of acting, personally, telling people how they should do their trips. Maybe if I dissected your trip, maybe I would say your trip looks rubbish, but I don't do that because everyone's got their own way of doing stuff. For some reason, he thought booking the Villatel, why spend so much money? You'll just stay in the resort. Why? Because you spent money to stay on a. For example, you spend money to go to Disney World. You book one of their expensive resorts because you can afford it. And good on you if you can, by the way, people. This is a one and done for us. I can tell you that now. We'd rather be cheaper in this normally. But if you can afford an expensive resort, I'm telling you, you're not going to be staying in the Disney hotel the whole time, are you? Unless you're there for a quick weekend or something. If you're there for 2 to 3 weeks, you're probably going to go to the theme parks now as well. So it was just a peculiar thing to think. But each to their own, each to their own. I say, if that's what you think. Nobody cares. All right. So yeah, anyway, so Universal. So I do these tangents and I forget what I'm talking about. Shouldn't do it really. But yes. So we said that before we asked. Now we have heard rumors before. The rumors haven't been around for a little bit now, but they are talking at Universal Studios after summer, or could be September or October, to change the Epic Universe thing and add it to the annual passes. If this happens September, by God, we're all going to have it because Epic Universe, more than 1 or 2 days would be fantastic. And we will get into that Epic Universe thing very quickly. So we would upgrade everyone at that point with money to annual passes because it just makes more sense to go to Epic Universe at that point with more leisure time. You could do a land per day if you wanted to get it all done because you wouldn't be rushing around like a blue ass fly. Transitions, as they say. We're now moving on to Epic Universe. 5 of us have got Epic Universe booked before the other 4 were booked in. So we're actually booked for twice. They've got the 14-day ticket, and me and my brother Andrew, because of our annual passes, we obviously got discount on our Epic Universe tickets as well. We've booked to go twice. The other 4 can't afford that, so they're going once with their 14-day pass. Now we're hoping to do all 9 of us together on my brother Andrew's 50th birthday, what should be absolutely brilliant 50th birthday Epic Universe. Got to be done as an and maybe a little cheeky trip in the evening to another event, what I'll get to later. But some of you will know what event I'm talking about. So Epic Universe, if all of us go the first day with each other when we do that one, we plan to, what's the word I'm looking for? We plan to do, Super Nintendo Land for the youngster Marnie with autism. She's obsessed by Nintendo and Mario. So this isn't a non-given. And her sister and that and me, my brother, we're into Universal Monsters. So we want to do that land as well. We're probably going to eat at Epic Universe. I haven't got a clue where we're going to eat, and it really is off the cusp. We are some people's worst nightmares when it comes to Universal. You see the people with the planners and that? Yeah, you might as well give us a dartboard. We will just decide most of the stuff off the cuff because I find it less stressful. Like you book this thing, you book that thing. Oh no, the weather's ruined it. You can't do this, you can't do that. And people get stressed. Why? So Epic University is going to be twice, first week and second week of the holiday. As I said, if it gets added to the annual passes, that changes a lot of stuff up. But I've got a horrible feeling that may not happen to October or even January, really. I think some people are just getting their hopes up a little bit early, in my opinion. So, Epic Universe twice, we're going to try everything we can possibly. I know Harry Potter's going to be a problem. We're not sure where we're going to rate, but we're going to thoroughly enjoy it. And obviously, I'm going to vlog it on Epic Phill Travels. What else have we got with that? So Universal. If we keep it with Universal, we got Unmasking the Horrors. That is something to do with Halloween Horror Nights. Now you don't need a park ticket for this. It's a daytime thing, and you don't need a Halloween Horror Nights ticket for this. Unmasking the Horrors is a free house tour and a can I say six house or is it five houses? Um I think it's six houses. Yeah, six house tour. I'm doing the six house tour, so I should really remember that. We're doing that the day before Epic, actually. Yay, kill ourselves in the morning. You get to see a lot of the Halloween Horror Nights houses, some of the original houses, IPs. IPs are like intellectual property houses, movies, TV series, and all that. You get to see behind the scenes, you get told about, you get to take photos and that, you get to see how good it all looks. And also, if you're a person who's too scared to do the event but would love to see this stuff, this is a way to do it, I believe. I think it would be quite interesting for you all to see it that way. So go and book that if you want to do it. Or with a six house tour, you also get a buffet meal as well. Now, obviously, you're not allowed to stay in the park and do the roller coasters and all that stuff, but it's still cool. You get to walk through the park. So you've even got a Universal ticket, for example, and you've never been to Universal Studios Park, but you want to have a quick look inside, just walk through. What a way to do it, eh? What a way to do it. Little tip there. So you get to see the theme park. So we're doing that, and then Epic the next day. Obviously, we just put Universal Island Adventures and Universal Studios whenever we please, whenever we want, and that will be absolutely fantastic. Now, Unmasking the Horrors, as I said, is something that shows you the house. It's some Halloween horror night. But if you're me, this is the reason we do go a lot in September. It is Halloween Horror Nights where we go to. Now, me, my brother, and Malvin have a Rush of Fear pass, what covers 2 weeks of our trip. If we went a week early, it would have covered the whole 3 weeks because it starts in August now. So the Rush of Fear pass starts in August. The last week of September, it doesn't cover anymore. We are talking about maybe getting a one night ticket for the last week of September as well. So we get one more night of Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah, again, I might leave that until we're out there because you can keep an eye on weathers and all that sort of stuff. Because you don't want to book a day, hurricanes, tropical storms, rain. Sorry about that. Where things could do, spoil your plans. Plus, in the last week, it's harder to sort something out because I don't think you get money back. I think it's very peculiar if they had to stop the event. So yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I'll give you that. So Halloween Horror Nights, 10 houses and all that stuff. 5 IPs, 5 originals. Probably meant to be scary this year. I believe there's 4 scare zones, a DJ area, and there's 2 shows, a lake show and a dance show. So if you're into all that sort of stuff as well, you should check this out. But it's like it does all this specialty food for the event as well. Brilliant tribute store inside the park. It's so horror this year. It has been Halloween family the last couple of years, but it feels more horror. If you want a full rundown on the event, like I know Terrifier's coming this year. Friday the 13th, houses like that, Five Nights at Freddy's, WWE, and Fallout. But if you want a full rundown on Halloween Horror Nights, soon we're recording a new episode on Halloween horror events where me, Simon, and maybe Joe if he shows up. Sorry, Joe. We're going to do a full rundown on the whole event this year and then give you tips and tricks for newbies or people who may not know these tips and tricks. Try and help the community out. That's the way we like doing it. So Halloween horror events podcast. So and another horror event me, Andrew, and Malvin are doing as well as we plateau over to SeaWorld. We're not doing any day trips to SeaWorld this time. Everyone's, well, not me, but most people in my family seem to get heat stroke in SeaWorld, so we decided not to do it. Oh, not see all of them shows and that as well. But we are going to SeaWorld at night for Hallow Scream. None of the shows are on for the animals and that. Basically, it turns into like a Halloween Horror Night sort of event. Not as good, but it's still fun to do one night. It's pretty cheap. And a few houses, they get to choose scare actors here as well. Makes it a little bit more fun for me. And roller coasters at night, my God. SeaWorld though does have some of the best roller coasters in Orlando, and doing them at night is just an added bonus. So obviously all that stuff as well into SeaWorld. I get to Disney in a minute. So other things we're going to be doing, Desertland is near our resort. That's got arcades, go-karting, glow in the dark, mini golf, cinema, James Bond themed bar, a museum of movie cars as well. Obviously, payable things inside Desertland. It's on International Drive, so that might be something interesting to try out. We're going to try this day, maybe on a rainy day or a day we just can't be bothered to really do anything, but it's only a few minutes away. So it makes it a little easier for us to go to. A little drink break. Sorry about that. So that's one plan on International Drive. I'm thinking maybe we might do a trip down Wonderwork. Obviously, the family and that we're going to do things down International Drive, restaurants and all that. When we get to Epic Phill travel stuff, just the vlogging channel part, I'll explain all that properly. Trips to Walmart and all that will be coming in as well because you can't go to Orlando without going to a Walmart, can you? It's just not. It's not right. It's not right at all. Walmart, Publix, Target, any of them, you got to do them. This time Costco because Simon, I believe, has got a Costco card and he's happily going to take me and my mother to Costco and we're going to buy a few foods from there. And yeah, Epicville Travels. I think you can see where that's going. So with friends, with Simon as well, we obviously go to Murphy's Bar on International Drive. If you're wondering where that is, if you know what Gator Golf is on International Drive, or you don't put Gator Golf in, you'll see Gator Golf, and just down the road, down Gator Golf is Murphy Pub. Personally, to me, I love this pub. It's an easy pub to go to. They put all the sport on. So if you're like a football fan and that, and you've got a game on, and it would be like 8 a.m. out there, they're open. They will put the Premier League games on, probably Championship in as well. If you get in contact with them, you should see as well. A very good pub, and they have a lot of games on throughout the day. It's more of a Man City Tottenham supporters club pub. Try and say that when you're drunk, but everyone is welcome. I'm a Chelsea fan; they know me very well in there, and yeah, try their frozen cocktails as well. They're like slushy style things, ices as they call it in America. Really fun. I can't get enough of them, and they have a wide range of beers and other alcoholic drinks as well to help you out. So please go and check out Gator Golf. Plus, you can look over the fence next to Gator Golf. You can see some big alligators for free. It's high enough, so don't worry about the alligators. They can't get you. So yeah, that's the International Drive plan. Obviously, doing stuff up and down there. I believe Simon said to me on Universal City Walk he wants to do Back to the Future escape room. I'm quite happy to do that with him one day. It'd be interesting to do an escape game. I don't know if we did a Jurassic World one. I want to do some on International Drive, but they're bloody expensive in America. These bloody things. I don't know why. A lot cheaper in the UK and damn lot cheaper in Tenerife. There you go, Tenerife fans. Got you in there. Uh, so yeah, City Walk, my sister-in-law Ali's asked to go back to Bubba Gums. I haven't been there for a few years. I'm happy to go back. Try again. The last time we went there was just after C19, that horrible thing, and it was rubbish. But thinking about it, what do you expect at that time? Things weren't normal still at that point. So we're going to give that a go. Obviously, we're going to go to other restaurants and International Drive in that as well. I'm going to take a trip to the cinema. I love going to the cinema in America. I know, why go to the cinema when you're in America? Why tell me what I can do and what I can't do? If it's sometimes it's good just to relax people, and then it brings it back out again. And it does help. I'm going for 3 weeks, maybe a 12-day holiday, 14 one. I might not go to the cinema. It depends what's really on at that point. Florida Mall, I know they're going to push me to go there, the family and the outlets would do all that stuff. Spirit Halloween, come on, gotta go there. I'm hardly buy anything. Yeah, so that is Spirit Halloween and that as well. Have I made you Disney fans wait long enough? Well, if you'd like to know about Disney and that, yet again, if you're still here with me, please subscribe to me on YouTube and on TikTok. It's free after all. Unless you remember, because with memberships, you're going to get all my vlogs and videos before everyone else. So I have 2 members right now. I'd love more. It's not that expensive. I think the most expensive one's £2.50 a month, and you get all the added bonuses. I may, once I get up to like 20, 30 people, I may do live Q&As with them people and all that sort of stuff as well on YouTube. So think about that. Yes, that's for YouTube. As I said, as podcast apps out there, just give me the best review you can. Pretty much simple on TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe, like, and comment. And follow me on socials at Instagram and Facebook. It is at Epic Phill Travels. It's the same for all of them: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. They're all just Epic Phill Travels. I couldn't make it easier for you, really. So before we get into Disney, I'm going back to the end of summer's resort. I'm going to drink at Surfside Bar, the Dockside Bar. I'm going to do some catch-ups in there as well with people who want to meet up. So please do that. And I think we're going to meet Ryan from Theme Park Trader Podcast on this holiday as well. Me and Simon, before I forget, we're going to the bar over the Disney store on International Drive. Apparently, you get some fantastic views from up there. Simon's going to do some photography up there, so it should look beautiful. I'll do some photos for Instagram and that, so you lot can see them from me as well. Disney, Disney, what are we doing for you? The Mousetrap. We got nothing booked, but that doesn't mean people ain't going. Let's get to Disney Springs first. Obviously, we always do a trip down to Disney Springs. I do love a little bit of Disney Springs. We'll go and eat out there, have a few drinks there, maybe walk around, shop, and spend more money than you need to at Disney Springs and enjoy the atmosphere. Do you know Disney Springs? I really think they should have a building. I've always said this. Tell me what you think. So you pay like $5, $10. We'll say $10 to get in there, and you get to meet some of the classic characters of Disney. Not all of them. You might meet Mickey, not Minnie, Pluto, and all that. Like just a few of them, and they change them every single day. So it's not a massive building. So there might be five in there, tops 3 or 5. But you get to do some pictures on Disney Springs and meet characters because not everyone can afford the theme park. But $10 to meet a Disney character in the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique building, what never seems to be opening anymore. Disney, money, 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 money. Think about that one. Uh, but as I said, alluded, it may not mean we're not going. Some of them are talking about going on one day to Magic Kingdom. I'm going to try and persuade them out nearer the time, obviously, though. Going to Mickey's Not So Scary at night time. You get to see the park at night, trick or treat stuff, and that. We're not going to book it yet. If it's sold out, maybe they'll look into the daytime thing. What's fine. If it's not sold out, do a Mickey's Not So Scary. Get a free candy. What's not free really because you're paying for it when you're paying for the event for the night. See characters in different clothes, and that's pretty cool. Doing the rides at night, seeing the different shows and the different fireworks shows. So that could be happening still. I don't think any of the Disney parks will be done, unfortunately. Honestly, it's cost so much for the resort and that we had to make a choice, resort or Disney, and we wanted to try a new resort. Disney hasn't changed nearly enough for years now to warrant just going back there totally. So unfortunately, Disney will be skipped maybe for the next couple of years. Unfortunately, it's a hard one, but there still will be Disney content, people. As I say, we'd still be maybe a one-day visit to one of the theme parks, and obviously Disney Springs. Why I love going to Disney Springs. I love the Coca-Cola store. Love being there. I had a can made there when I stupidly changed my name to Phill G Travels last year. It didn't work. It really backfired, and everyone told me to go back to Epic Phill. So as you can see the design on there. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the can. I've still got it. If you look there, Zero Orlando, and then it has Phill G Travel on there. It's a pretty cool design can. I could be possibly doing this again, getting an Epic Phill Travels one because that's my name and it's sticking, isn't it? I didn't want to keep it, but people said they liked it and they said they identify me as Epic Phill now. So I thought it was pompous. Tell me what you think. Comment if you think it's pompous. I thought it was, or if you like it, you think it's a good logo for me. It's good marketing, I suppose. I suppose it is better marketing than Phill G in it. Phill G's just so bland. So yes, that's pretty much the plans for Disney. We've done Universal. We've done what we're going to plan to do international. Clearwater Beach. We're not sure if we're going this year or not. I wanted to. I just don't see how we get there. That's the problem. I was hoping someone would drive this trip, but no one's driving. I can't drive. So if I was driving, I would do it. I love Clearwater Beach, so it's not going to happen. I would love to take the people who haven't been to Clearwater. I think they would have loved it thoroughly. So let's get into the Epic Field Travels and the Epic Travel podcast bit of the plans. So the people who watch loving vlogs. Epic Field Travels will be doing the proper informative vlogs like the travel day vlogs, the tours of the villa town. That will be the apartment tour, the villa tour, the tour around the resort, and then a tour outside the resort, what's nearby. I do this all the time. It's something I started a few years ago in Tenerife. Everyone like books hotels and things like that, but they never know what's near them. And if there's stuff nearby, this could also make them decide if they want to stay there or not. So I love doing that type of videos as well. I will be doing the Endless Summer Resorts, not the rooms, obviously, but I do run a group on Facebook, the Endless Summers Resort group, unofficial group. I'll leave it in the show notes if you'd like to join it on Facebook. I think we're about to hit 23,000 members in that group. It's a fantastic little group, actually. It's very friendly. I'm not one of them admin who over micromanages. I let a lot slide in there, not horrible bullying and that. None of that's allowed. No swearing. But other than that, if you've got a bad opinion about a result, it's allowed because it's informative for other people to make their decisions, spending money. I say it's a fun group. The members are great in that group, to tell you the truth. A lot of them give away free stuff, leaving the laundry rooms and that. The only rule we have, if you have alcohol to give away, don't advertise it on my group if you're going to leave it outside or in the laundry rooms, because children can get hold of it. Ask someone to come to your room and ask for ID, because the law in America, remember, is over 21, and a lot of people in Europe and that, the youngsters who are 18 that might try to think to grab some alcohol for free. They give away loads of things like toasters. I've seen push chairs, prams, air fryers, loads of snacks, drinks, loads of stuff like that. So it's a really fun group. People talk to each other, ask questions. You can ask questions about International Drive and the theme parks and that as well, because if you're booking the hotel, 9 times out of 10 you're going out to do stuff as well. So we don't mind you talking about stuff like that. So it's the Endless Summers Resort unofficial group on Facebook. Go and check that one out. So I'm gonna do quick vlogs of the resorts, obviously, touring around them, just an update because I haven't done it for a few years and stuff like that. I like doing that for everyone. I'm going to do Cabana Bay if my friend Craig Willicks, if he lets me come and do his resort. I plan to come around and do that with him, what will be pretty cool. Also, I plan to interview him for the Epic Travel podcast because he's a single traveler on his own for a trip. So that's a very interesting interview, I believe. What other ones? Simon's Resort. I can't remember what it's called, but it's right next to Epic Universe. He's staying in a 3 room condo or 4 bedroom condo, something like that. Vista K, I think it's called. Simon's staying there, so we're going to get a tour of that one as well. So as you can see, I give you loads of tours. My tours are not running around excited; they are more informative, telling you what's there, showing you slowly to give you more idea what you're booking. To give you the choice. Don't get me wrong; the people who do all that excitement, run around stuff, is great. It gets this excitement and that. But I also think the informative ones are just as good because you want to know. You just really want to know, don't you, what's going to be there. Walks down International Drive, that's a given, isn't it? You got to do a few tours of International Drive. I might even do them as lives. I might get myself an eSIM to do that with. So I'm walking down International Drive so I can chat to you, you can chat to me and have a good chat. At the end of Summer Resort as well, I'm also going to have some drinks there. So if anybody wants to catch up with me and have a chat from the Facebook groups or YouTube friends and family, who just want to catch them and say hi, come and say hi. Ryan from Theme Park Trader podcast is staying there with his dad. So I think me and Simon will going to have a couple of drinks with him there, hopefully. Obviously, anybody else, if you want to meet up with us, get in touch with me on any of the socials or YouTube. And if I'm free, I'm happy to meet up and have a chat with everybody. Oh, this as well. I get this quite a lot lately. Oh, we saw you, Phill, but we didn't want to walk up to you either because you were embarrassed. You thought I wouldn't want you to walk up to me, or if I was recording. No, come. Come and say hi. It's the same for all YouTubers and podcasters and everyone else who does all this social stuff. It's nice to know that people appreciate us. I don't think I'm big, so it still shocks me. Got a little story for you from Tenerife. My last day in Tenerife. So I'm out there and I'm at the resort hotel. I think it's called the Tenerife Resort. I can't remember. It's got the Christiansen, the Tenerife, whatever. I'm walking back into the resort just normally, and I hear this lady shout out to her husband, "Oh my God, it's him off a TV." So I hear the word TV. I'm looking around going, who's here? Who's here? In a resort like this, who's here? She looks at me, she goes, oh my God, I watch all your stuff. And I laughed, I went, I thought you meant someone famous. And she goes, you are famous. I went, I'm not. But it was such a cool, thing. I've met people in bars now and we've hanged out and we've become friends on socials and we plan to meet up. Two of them, by the way, Instagram. I need to find their Instagram really quickly. Nice, lovely young couple who met me on my birthday. Typical. I've messaged them a few times. So it's Jack and Georgia. They have an Instagram account, what is called, if I get to the profile, Jack and George, Jack and Georgia and Main Street. So it's a blimmin' long name, but it's really cool. I think they're really nice people. So if I show you on the camera, the YouTube and TikTok is, you see these two? Lovely couple. Go and check them out. They've grown their Instagram. Oh, I need to learn from them because I'm rubbish at socials. Young couple who've just only started it about a month ago. Already got 2,000 followers on YouTube. So congratulations on that. Very impressive. A very nice young couple. Unfortunately, Tottenham Hotspur fans, but you can't win them all, can we? And Georgia, you still need to get up and dance because you made me dance on my birthday in Tenerife. I haven't forgotten. Be good to meet all you guys. They're in Orlando at the same time as well. So I can't wait to meet up with them too as well. Cracking couple. Uh, I go in these tangents. I'm again. As I said, we're going to do all the international stuff. Restaurants. I do restaurant sort of tours. No, I don't call them reviews. So the restaurant tours, I show you around the restaurant, show you the food. We just tell you if we like it or don't like it. We don't have it scorn. We don't tell you not to go there or unless it's really, really bad, in our opinion. We want you to go there and decide for yourselves because there's so many things what can be going on in a restaurant. Um, the chef doesn't show up, staff are having a bad day. It does happen, doesn't it? It's just, sometimes unlucky. Some places are a shit show, but generally most of them are quite good. So I don't want to tell you if I think you should go there or not. We'll tour you around it, show you the food and that, show you the price of the food. And then we're giving you a choice if you want to go there or not. That's the way we do it. This is how we do it. Oh God, singing bad in it. Walmart, two vlogs going in Walmart. Two. I'm going to do the food vlog because everyone loves the food in Walmart. And then we're going to do the tour of the things you can buy, the more tourist stuff, not just the general stuff, the TVs and that's just not worth it. But the more touristy side of it, the clothes, the stuff you can buy. So if you're thinking about yourself, what can I get out there? Cheaper Disney stuff, Universal stuff, that will be there as well. Costco is coming. It's coming. Carbslayer's already done it. Guy goes a lot, can't beat him. That fantastic YouTuber himself does a very good job. So I'm going to give you the Phill spinner. I'm going to try and make it a bit more fun this year, not just be totally informative on them as well. So we've got that. We've got Universal, walking around Universal Studio stuff, Disney Springs, all that sort of stuff will be coming. Hotels, resorts, restaurants, other tours, shopping, and that. Epic Travel Podcast, what is on Epic Phill Travels on YouTube and on TikTok. Obviously, on a podcast that you only hear them. I'm going to do the daily vlogs on them because I was stopping the daily vlogs, but it's a lot of content and it shows people what we get up on the day, the good, the bad, and the uglies. We're not hiding anything on this trip. I thought we can't make everyone look perfect. If people are having a bad day, we're having a bad day, and I'm going to tell you we're having a bad day and why. If we're having a great day, something funny happens, I want you to be part of this. So there is going to be so much content coming from this, you Orlando fans. Tenerife fans, don't worry. Looking at a cheeky trip, maybe the end of January for 3 nights. Just a very quick visit to Tenerife. Got to see how the money goes with that one. And then I've got June booked with Simon and Judy for a week, and then another 5 nights with Danny out there at the same time. So I'm staying out, and Danny's meeting me up out there while Judy and Simon goes home. So Tenerife fans, I'm with you still as well. I don't think there's really much more to talk about. If there is anything, I've totally lost it because now we're at this point. I'm going to tell you the truth. I recorded this and I was getting to this point. Then I noticed my microphone was miles away. So it sounded like this talking on there. It was bloody stupid. So I didn't get stressed. I'm actually pretty tired. This is a Saturday. Friday I got up at 5 in the morning to get home until 12 at night because of work. And then I decided to go to the cinema. I only had about 4 hours sleep after that. So it's now the afternoon and I'm knackered. But if you've got this far, I can't wait for all the vlogs, all the lives in Orlando. I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet friends, doing things with family I don't get to see as much, and all that type of stuff. But just remember, if this is the first time you see me and you've got through all of this, you want to see all them vlogs and that. Plus, I've got a competition coming when I hit 3,000. You probably saw a little advert I've made for that at the beginning. But here we go. Thanks for watching us today or listening on YouTube. Comment, like, and subscribe. Press that bell notification so you know when new vlogs are coming. TikTok, just follow me and give the video a like and comment as well. And on the podcast app of your choice, give me the best review you can possibly give. And with all of them, share it to your friends and family and the odd sod down the street you don't know and go, oi, go and check out Epic Phill Travels. Great bloke. Like that. Or go and check out this dickhead. He's a twat. Like that. You've got to see it. He's an absolute idiot. So that is it, my friends. As I said, there is a competition coming when I hit 3,000 subscribers on YouTube when I'm giving away a free beach towel, an Endless Summers Universal Studios Hotel, Endless Summers Resort beach towel. And all you got to do is be a subscriber on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching or listening to this episode. I believe the next one is my guest, Mr. Lucas, who's just been to Orlando, Florida with his family, and he got out the bubble of Universal and Disney and stayed on International Drive. He's got some things to moan about, he's got some things to laugh about, and he's going to tell us his honest opinion now he's been out the bubble, what he thinks. And plus, I'll have him on again because he's going back in a couple of weeks after that to do the opening weekend of Halloween Horror Nights with his daughter. Top man for doing it a lot, and that's a lot of travel, So it'll be interesting to see how he feels about that in such a short period. Go and check out the older episodes. First one announcing this Orlando trip. The second one, all informative about the Villatel Orlando Resort. Third one, talking about guests from Halloween Horror Events podcast, the main host, Simon, who talks about his trip to Orlando, Florida, coming up. And then obviously seeing this one, Craig onwards. We got Joe from the Halloween Horror Events podcast coming on soon, and so much more. And then the daily vlogs in Orlando, Florida. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay epic.